Hi, welcome back to my channel. Today I want to talk about a life of service. Selflessness. You hear everywhere that, you should look after yourself. Everything is personalized and individualized, which is okay. It's good. It's good that you make sure that you look after yourself, because you cannot look after others if you can look after yourself, of course. So, now, thinking about yourself, making sure that you are living a healthy life, making sure that you are living a good life, it's important. But the most important thing to keep in mind is that life is not about you. And when you grasp this philosophy or this truth, your life would be amazing. Your life would be great. Martin Luther King Jr. said once, there's one most persistent and urgent question in life. What are you doing for others? What are you doing for others? And he said, everybody can be great because everyone can serve. So it's very, very important. Service is very important. There are 5 important things I want you to remember that will help you to make sure that you remember how important this is. 1, you really cannot be happy without the happiness of others. Think about it. Our happiness really depends on the happiness of others. Somehow we are interconnected into oneness. Although throughout centuries, humanity have been fighting, and we fight each other through some minor differences. But we forget that by serving others, by giving ourselves to our communities, giving ourselves to our families, serving our countries, serving humanity, it's what life is about. When you serve yourself, you give humanity the most important thing and the most valuable thing. The people that we celebrate today, including the person that I've just quoted, Martin Luther King Jr., we celebrate them because they have given themselves to humanity. I'm not asking you to pay as much as they paid. Every single person is called for a purpose. What I'm asking you is, what do you want to serve to humanity? What do you want to serve to your country? What do you want to serve for your people and your family? You have something. Without looking around and copying anybody, you have a specific mission why you are here. So, life of service is very important because that's where we get joy. Even if you had everything in the world, without serving others, you will never get fulfillment. The material world that we all run after will never give you joy, true joy and fulfillment, without serving others. In other ways, when you focus your life on serving others, you get true happiness, true fulfillment. That is beyond anything else that you can think about. Second, serving others. Serving others it gives greater rewards than anything else. Think about Albert Einstein. This guy, we quote him all the time. We learn a lot from his life. But if you think about his life, he's the guy who had a minimal life when it comes to materialistic goods. He only cared about a bed, a roof on top of his head, and a small place for him to work. Minimal things. And maybe at his time, people could have seen him as a loser when it comes to material things. But because of the service that have rendered to humanity, humanity has given him a reward of immortality. The guy passed away many years ago, but we still talk about him today. There's no greater reward than that. There's no greater reward than that. So it's important that when we serve others, we understand that it gives us the greatest reward, and that we should not aiming for material rewards. Although it's important, I'm not negating that this is important. It is important to have material goods. But where is our focus? Where is our main focus? It should always be serving others. Thirdly, serving others create harmony. When you give yourself to the people, when you give yourself as a servant, you present yourself as a servant, there's not really any selfishness. People will understand that you're giving this for them, So it creates harmony in terms of people trust you and you trust them. You know that you are doing this for them. And it creates a sense of harmony and peace, which is the opposite of if you go somewhere and you're trying to, I'm competitive, but you're trying to be competitive, but also beyond that, you're trying to do everything you can at the expense of others to get what you want. And that is not service. That is not working as a servant. You should always aiming for the greater good for everyone. So the other benefit of living a life of service is for yourself. Ironically, it works really well. Jesus said, whoever that wants to save his life shall give it for his brothers. And the Bible says there's no greater love than he who gave his life for his brothers. When you serve others, there is a feeling that you get in your heart that is indescribable. You become a different person. It totally changes you. You think that you are doing it for others, but you're really doing it for yourself. The Bible says, blessed is he who gives than he who receives. When you live a life of giving, of service, you are doing it really for yourself. Intentionally, you're not doing it for yourself, but you are actually doing it for yourself. I used to tease people a few years ago. I used to tease my friends saying that if you want to do a favor for yourself, just give me something. And people used to find it funny, but it's true. If you wanted to do something for yourself, do it for others. I used to tell them if I need money or if I need something to eat, I'll just tell them, if you want to make your life greater, give me something to eat now. It's just a joke, but you know what I mean. When you work, when you work, when you do things for others, you really do it for yourself, and in the end, you will really see the rewards. So finally, guys, I just wanted to encourage you. Life for others, life of service. Do things for others. It doesn't have to be monumental. You don't have to compare yourself to Martin Luther King and the other heroes that we have, But there is something they can do for your community, something they can do for your society, something they can do for those around you. Even something small. Just dedicate your life for service today. Find something greater if you can, something big that you can pour your life into. But above all, serve wherever you are. It's the best life. And after that life, if you're following Jesus, who is the greatest servant leader of them all, he has promised us that after our life of service, we have a greater life. And for those who believe, we'll rejoice with him one day when he comes back. But before then, let us live a life of service. God bless you, my friend. I will see you in the next video. If you are new, please go ahead and subscribe to encourage us and help us expand this channel and reach more souls. God bless you. I will see you in the next one.